Our story begins with a little boy named Andy. Andy loves playing with his favorite toy, Woody, more than any of the others. But then, his mom calls him to help with the birthday preparations. So Andy runs off, leaving Woody behind. And the moment Andy's gone, something incredible happens. Woody comes to life. He walks, talks, just like a person. And not just him, every toy in the room comes alive too. We discover they can all move and speak. But they always pretend to be lifeless whenever humans are around. Woody gathers everyone for a meeting. He reminds them they need to stick together, especially with the family moving to a new house soon. No toy should be left behind. Then he warns them, today is Andy's birthday. The toys grow uneasy, afraid that new gifts might replace them, that Andy might forget about his old favorites. Woody tries to calm them. He insists Andy will always love them, no matter what. But the toys can't shake their fear, especially when Andy's friends arrive carrying piles of presents. So Woody sends a toy soldier and his squad to secretly spy on the gift opening. Armed with a toy radio, they sneak downstairs, hiding so no one spots them. One by one, they watch the presents being unwrapped and report back. No new toys. The group breathes a sigh of relief. But then, Andy's mom brings out her gift, just before Woody can hear what's inside. Rex the dinosaur accidentally knocks over the radio, and suddenly everything changes. The toys scatter back into place the moment they hear Andy's footsteps racing upstairs. Andy bursts into the room with his friends, laughing, excited. Then comes the shock. He tosses Woody aside on the bed and proudly sets down a brand new toy in Woody's place. After that, Andy and his friends rush out of the room, leaving the toys behind in silence. But then comes the real surprise. Woody sees the new toy, a space ranger who acts like he's on a real mission. He talks into his wrist as if calling a space command, saying his ship is damaged and he's stranded on an unknown planet. Woody steps in, trying to welcome him, but the ranger barely listens. He even points a laser at Woody, though it doesn't actually work. Finally, he introduces himself, Buzz Lightyear, and he insists he's here on a mission to save the galaxy. Woody is confused, but before he can say more, the other toys gather around. They're amazed by Buzz, his flashing buttons, his wings, all his gadgets. Everything fascinates them. Compared to Buzz, Woody suddenly looks plain. The others even tease him for not having anything special. Frustrated, Woody tells Buzz he's taken his spot as Andy's favorite. But Buzz brushes it off, declaring he's not a toy at all, but a real space ranger. Then he shows off his wings, claiming he can fly. Woody challenges him, and in front of everyone, Buzz jumps from the bed shouting, "To infinity and beyond!" He bounces, slides, and swings across the room until he lands back on the bed. The toys cheer in excitement, but Woody just scoffs. That wasn't flying. It was just falling with style. Still, the toys can't get enough of Buzz. Day by day, Andy plays with him more, hangs his pictures on the walls, and slowly forgets about Woody. And one night, when it's time for bed, Andy puts Woody in the toy chest and tucks Buzz in beside him on the bed. The next morning, things only get worse. Woody argues with Buzz, furious that he's taken his place. In the heat of the fight, Woody accidentally opens Buzz's helmet. Buzz panics, thinking he'll suffocate, only to realize the air is perfectly safe. Then, a strange noise outside. They rush to the window and see Sid, the neighbor boy. He's blowing up toys for fun. Woody warns Buzz. Sid is trouble, and the only way to stay safe is to move out with Andy in just 2 days. Later, Andy plays with both Woody and Buzz, but suddenly his mom calls. Tonight is a surprise. Dinner at Pizza Planet, and Andy can bring only one toy. Hearing this, Woody snaps. He can't let Buzz steal this chance. While Buzz is busy helping another toy, Woody makes his move, trying to knock him behind the desk. But the plan goes wrong, and Buzz is thrown out the window instead. The room falls silent. The toys turn on Woody, blaming him for what happened. He tries to explain it was an accident, but no one believes him. Just then, Andy comes in. He can't find Buzz, so he grabs Woody and heads to the car. Woody's shocked when, at the last moment, Buzz climbs on and makes it aboard. At the gas station, Andy and his mom step out. Buzz confronts Woody, who's overjoyed to see him alive, and tries to apologize. But Buzz attacks him, shoving him out of the car. The two fight until suddenly Andy's mom drives off, leaving them both stranded. Woody's crushed, lost, no way back home. Then, a big truck approaches, forcing them to hide underneath. Furious, Woody blames Buzz for everything. But Buzz pushes back, saying the entire galaxy is in danger because of a deadly enemy only he can stop. Woody snaps, yelling the truth. Buzz is just a toy, nothing more. But Buzz doesn't listen. He turns away and walks off. And just then, Woody spots a car heading to the same pizza place where Andy is. He rushes back to Buzz and lies, telling him he's found a shuttle that will take them straight to the space agency. Buzz believes him, and together they sneak inside the car, hiding among the food. When they arrive, Buzz is stunned. He thinks he's on a real space station, but it's only an arcade filled with video games. Woody finally gets close to Andy, but Buzz slips away, climbing into a toy rocket. Woody panics. He can't go back without Buzz, so he jumps inside the rocket too, trying to convince him to leave before anyone grabs them. And that's when Sid appears, the cruel kid who tortures toys. He pulls the claw, catches both Woody and Buzz, and stuffs them in his backpack. Sid heads home, the house right next to Andy's. Once inside, Sid snatches his sister's doll and rushes to his room, pretending to be a doctor. He performs a surgery, attaching a dinosaur head to the doll. When he hands it back, his sister screams in terror and runs away. Watching this, Woody and Buzz are horrified. Woody tries to open the door, but it's locked. Then the broken toys Sid ruined start crawling closer. Their twisted shapes make Woody shiver. They even eat plastic and broken parts. Meanwhile, Andy returns home. He's sad. His favorite toys are missing. His mom comforts him, saying they'll probably show up in her car tomorrow. The next morning, Sid leaves the door open. Woody and Buzz seize the chance to escape. But trouble awaits. Sid's dog is sleeping right on the stairs. Woody accidentally makes a sound, waking it up. They run as fast as they can, hiding from the beast. And just when the danger seems over, Buzz sees a TV commercial. It's an ad for Buzz Lightyear toys. Dozens of them. The truth hits him hard. He's not a space ranger. He's just a toy. He remembers Woody's words, and sadness crushes him. Still, he tries to prove he can fly. He leaps, but crashes down the stairs. His arm snaps off. Right then, Sid's little sister finds him. She picks him up with a smile, ready to play. And then, Woody crawls out of his hiding spot, searching desperately for Buzz. He finds him with Sid's little sister, who's happily playing with him and her doll. When the girl leaves, Woody rushes over, begging Buzz to come back to Andy's house. But Buzz has lost all hope. He knows now he's not a space ranger, just a toy. That's when Woody gets an idea. He drags Buzz back into Sid's room, opens the window, and calls out to the toys across the fence. They cheer when they see him. Finally, Woody is back. He tosses them a rope to climb across, but Mr. Potato Head stops them. He accuses Woody of being evil, claiming he killed Buzz, and warns that if Woody returns, he'll destroy them all too. Woody shouts that Buzz is alive, right there with him. But when he asks Buzz to show himself, Buzz stays silent, too broken inside to move. The others don't believe Woody. They drop the rope, shut the window, and leave him alone. Suddenly, Sid's twisted toys surround Buzz. Woody panics, thinking they'll tear him apart. He jumps in to help, but instead, the toys gently take Buzz's broken arm and fix it. Only then does Woody realize these toys aren't monsters. They're helpers. Just like the doll Sid ruined, they only want to repair and save. But the moment doesn't last. The toys scatter in fear as Sid's heavy footsteps echo in the hallway. Woody dives into a basket, hiding. Buzz stays put, refusing to move. Sid bursts in, carrying a giant firework rocket. His eyes glow with excitement. He searches for Woody, but can't find him. So, he grabs Buzz instead, straps him tightly to the rocket, and slams a box over Woody's hiding place to trap him inside. Then Sid smirks. Tomorrow, the skies will be clear. No more rain. That's when he'll light the fuse. He sets his alarm clock early. Buzz Lightyear's launch is only hours away. Meanwhile, Woody waits until Sid falls asleep. He struggles to climb out of the basket, but can't. So he whispers to Buzz, begging him for help, but Buzz, still crushed by the truth, shakes his head. "I'm just a toy," he says softly. "I can't help anyone." Woody's voice trembles. "Maybe you are just a toy. But being the toy that makes a child happy, that's far greater than being a space ranger." He reminds Buzz that Andy loves him, maybe even more than Woody, because he has wings and a laser. Woody lowers his head, his voice breaking. "Go, leave me, save yourself." But Buzz looks at him, and something changes. He pushes hard, shoving the box aside, freeing Woody from the basket. Suddenly, the alarm clock rings. Sid jumps out of bed, grabs Buzz, still strapped to the rocket, and storms outside to launch it. Woody tries to follow, but Sid's vicious dog blocks the way. Woody slams the door shut and calls out desperately for the other toys. At the same moment, Andy is downstairs, heartbroken. He's packing up all his toys. Today is moving day. Back in Sid's room, Woody gathers the toys and lays out a daring plan to rescue Buzz. The toy soldier and the duck ring the doorbell to distract Sid, while the frog leaps out to lure the dog away. The vicious mutt chases after it, leaving the yard wide open. Woody rushes the toys out through the back door, racing to save Buzz. But Sid spots him. With a wicked grin, he grabs Woody, striking a matchstick to burn him. Woody shouts Sid's name. The boy freezes, and then every toy in the yard begins to move. They close in, circling him. Eyes glowing, arms reaching, faces alive. Sid's bravado collapses. Terror floods his face. Woody steps forward, voice steady. "From now on, you play nice with your toys." Sid screams, drops everything, and bolts inside the house, shaking with fear. With Sid gone, Woody races to Buzz. He frees him from the rocket, urging, "Come on, we've got to get back to Andy." But they're too late. Andy's car pulls away. The only hope is the moving truck trailing behind. Woody and Buzz sprint toward it, dodging trash cans, leaping fences. But then Sid's dog spots them. The beast charges, jaws snapping. It lunges, grabbing Woody in its teeth. He struggles, helpless. And just as it seems hopeless, Buzz leaps in. With one bold move, Buzz tackles the dog, knocking Woody free. Woody leaps onto the moving van, yanks open a box, and starts digging through. One by one, the toys tumble out. Then he spots the tiny toy car. With all his strength, he hurls it down to Buzz. Buzz jumps on, the car zooms forward, and together they race away from Sid's dog. They're safe, until the other toys, still misunderstanding Woody, shove him out of the van. Woody lands hard, but quickly scrambles onto Buzz's car. Side by side, they speed down the road, chasing the moving truck. The toys on the van finally see the truth. Woody wasn't lying. He was fighting to save Buzz all along. They lean forward, trying to help, but the little car sputters. The battery dies. They stall in the middle of the street. Woody lights a match, desperate to ignite the rocket. But a passing car whooshes by, blowing it out. His face falls. For a moment, hope is gone. Then an idea strikes. He grabs Buzz's helmet, traps the sunlight, and whoosh, the rocket roars to life. In an instant, Woody and Buzz blast forward like a missile, soaring past traffic, straight toward the truck. The speed is blinding, the wind fierce. They dive, landing perfectly inside Andy's car. Andy gasps with joy, clutching his two favorite toys once more. A year later, it's Christmas. The toys gather, buzzing with excitement as Andy unwraps his new presents. Woody and Buzz share a smile, ready to welcome the next adventure. And with that, our story ends.